In this video, I'm going to tell you why I quit. Hi guys, my name is Matti Sulanto and I'm a photographer. And in this video, I'm going to share the reasons why I quit. But don't worry, I'm not going to quit making videos on this channel, but there is something else. And I'm going to break it to you right away without any more small talk. I'm not a Lumix ambassador anymore. And in this video, I'm going to share some of the reasons that led to this little bit sad decision that I had to make. And I can already read your mind. Now you're thinking, Matti is going to switch to another camera brand. But it's not that simple, because the reason why I resigned from my position as a Lumix ambassador had very little to do with the cameras itself or themselves. I like Lumix cameras. But there are some other things that I have that led to this decision that I really had to make. And it's true that now that I'm not associated with the Lumix brand anymore that strongly, it opens up some new possibilities for me to explore other camera brands. But I'm not going to stop making Lumix content on this channel. I'm still gonna share my Lumix tips and tricks, and I'm gonna cover Lumix and Micro Four Thirds topics on this channel. And I have one concrete proof for you here right away. I have a new lens mounted on this Lumix GX9 camera, a brand new lens that doesn't even exist yet, except here. And when this lens starts to exist, I will have my video review ready for you guys. So here's one concrete example that I'm gonna have also Lumix and Micro Four Thirds content in the future. So now you are probably wondering, what is the problem then? If I still like Lumix cameras, why did I decide to resign from my position as a Lumix ambassador? Some reasons are between me and Panasonic, and I wish not to talk about those in public. But there is one or some other reasons, very practical, pragmatic reasons that I can share and I want to share with you. And one is a very really practical local reason here in Finland. See, I like to teach workshops. Some years ago I was teaching a lot of workshops, printing, lighting, Lightroom, street photography, you name it. And of course, during the past year, it's not even been possible to organize any live workshops, but that is going to change. And I love live workshops because of the interaction between me and everyone who's attending the workshop, and it's just fun to be with other people, like-minded people. And organizing a workshop is a lot of work, and to make it a little bit easier, it's good to collaborate with someone. And that is the problem with me being associated with Lumix cameras. See, Finland is a very small market in general, because we are a small country. And we are also a small camera market. And Lumix cameras are Lumix is a very small player in this very small market. And because of that, it's very, very difficult to find anyone to collaborate with, because understandably, not many are willing to endorse such a small brand and invest in it, because organizing a workshop is also a financial effort at the same. And whenever it is possible again to organize workshops, I want to be there. I want to be able to collaborate with someone and organize workshops again. And now it's possible because I'm not associated with any camera brand anymore, especially with such a small brand in this local market we have here. And that's a very pragmatic reason, but it's a very important reason for me because, like I said, I love teaching workshops and I like to share what I know, and that's one of the reasons I have this YouTube channel. And teaching workshops can also generate some income, which is also very important. And that was probably the most important reason for me to resign from my position as a Lumix ambassador. It has very little to do with the cameras themselves because, like I said, I like Lumix cameras. So one more time, I'm definitely going to continue sharing Lumix and Micro Four Thirds content on this channel. But I'm also going to explore some other brands probably, but I think that's going to benefit both you and me because now I can more freely try and test some other gear too, and especially lenses because I love lenses, especially lenses. But having said that, I think the whole global photography community is too much gear driven. I mean, gear drives are good in a car transmission, for example, but if photography is gear driven, that's not good. For example, I get a lot of requests to make more Micro Four Thirds specific content. But if we leave out lens and camera reviews, what is Micro Four Thirds photography? What is so special in Micro Four Thirds photography? I think all photography is the same regardless of the lens or camera or the sensor size or whatever. It's all about the light, subject composition and timing. And those things are the same regardless of the camera you have. And most photography tips work with every camera or sensor size. If I share wide angle shooting tips, they apply to smartphone and they apply to Micro Four Thirds camera and they apply to full frame camera or even medium format camera. And I think we should all try to be more open-minded and try to look at photography as photography and not some like an extension to some gear. I think it's quite sad if we can only relate to photographers who are using the same camera brand or same camera gear that we have. And if we only can look at photographs that are made with the same camera or same camera brand that we have. I think good photography is good photography no matter what. But anyway, back to the topic of this video, which is the reason why I'm not a Lumix ambassador anymore. It was a sad decision, kind of sad, but I'm happy it's now made and I can forget about it because I've been thinking about it for a long time and it's been kind of haunting me, and I now can concentrate on other things again better. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.